Welcome back, everyone, to the next episode of Reditus. Let's get into this recap. So, last week, Darius and Mastos headed to the modification area in the city of Siniculum to look for Sarek to enchant Mastos' shield. On the way there, they ran into Thoric, who explained he was heading back to the town of Haven to reconnect with somebody that he used to work for. When they got to the modification area, they found that Sarek had left, but instead there were two other workers that seemed to be running the area. Atlas and Jack headed to the store to stock up on multiple types of potions to help them on the upcoming journey. The group met back up and headed to meet Dante just outside the city. They found the Bulgar. Dante is so awesome. Everybody loves him. He's amazing. They found the Bulgar was helping out at the stables, and that Aristos was headed off to a set of ruins along the burning sands called Donweth. He detected a huge magical surge from there, and he was going to investigate. The group decided to stick with Dante and take the most dangerous but shortest path to Arokan through Dead Man's Gulch. Dante saying the journey should take about 3 days via horseback, going that route. Along the way, the group decided to check in with Felix via their message stone, but in doing so, found out that Jonas something had happened to her. Darius theorized that if she was indeed his sister, she may be able to speak to Demantrum. The group toyed with the idea of having Mastos try to use his newfound ability to travel through trees to bring them to Venmoria City to check in with Jonas face to face. Realizing it might not be as easy to return from the city, they decided to press on. The group got hit with a terrible storm, which held them back about a half-day travel. After a night's rest, the group headed out, and not an hour into the journey, they came across some possible bandits. Led by a strong-looking female human, they were looking for passers-by to pay a toll. As the group took cover and decided what to do, the bandits yelled that they seen them, but then they started to charge north, away from the Atlads, seemingly ready to fight someone. We'll see what they do next.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Atlas forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jack the hunter, silent, keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. Atlas rise, the night is long, through fate and fire stand and strong. Keys awaken, shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty fall.
Yelled, "We see you!" And then they ran in, because
I thought there was another
it was
group.
the hill. Yeah, think of it like a dip in the hill between them and us, and they're heading towards the dip that we couldn't see.
Yeah,
So-
but there was another
Far
group.
as
All right, let me
Bars.
clarify, guys. Let's bring it in. All right, so you guys were coming from this kind of road up towards a hill that was on the right-hand side, up to the north. So you'd kind of seen them at a distance, and you'd stopped, kind of pulled off to the side of the trees as Atlas had released his mini self up on top of that hill to kind of listen in and see what was there, get some intel. After he got some intel, kind of seen what was there, the lady, horse, couple of archers, he sent a message using sending to what looked to be the leader, and got a response basically saying that it wasn't a big deal. They just had to pay a toll to pass. And then a few seconds later, shouting from the archers saying, "I see them, they're right there." And then everybody started, the bandits that you can see started moving away from you towards another area.
So we're gonna go loot their camp. Got it.
and then murder them.
So you see the two archers poised at the top start to move off to the right. And you start to see in the trees lower at the bottom of the hill, you start to see 3 more bandits starting to move.
What do I see from Filbert, or not Filbert? My mini dude.
Filbert's dead. Get over dead Filbert.
I will resurrect him.
So from the sentry, you flip back over. You see the female running over to the horse that was tied by the tree, starting to untie it from the tree. and you now see that there was actually 3 archers on the top, and they're all moving towards the right-hand side of the hill. You can't quite see
Away from
down
us.
the hill, though. Yeah. You guys would be kind of heading to the north. They're kind of going off more to the east, away from the path. What do you guys want to do? Dante has moved his horse off to the tree and tied it up to the tree at the side, and he's kind of poised waiting for you guys.
I would like to.
You're currently an elk.
Yeah, I know.
Here
That's
it
why I'm
Just to
not
remind you.
doing anything. I was just gonna wild shape out, but no.
Jack's gonna look to them and say, "Well, we're gonna have to pass them eventually. So, are we gonna be aggressive or not?"
Moo.
You're muted, Jay.
Are we gonna have to pass them eventually?
We could perhaps go down the left-hand side along the tree line. It might keep us far enough away.
Well, there was definitely more of them, I think. There was more than I seen originally. Like 3 archers.
Did they look like when they were running off? Were they like bows ready, or kind of looked like?
Yeah, it looked like they were ready to engage someone.
Okay.
It's weird, they ran kind of the other way, and they looked like they were ready to attack someone.
Yeah.
Moo.
Dante, what would you do if you were by yourself in this situation?
I would most certainly stealth my way around the outside, avoiding any confrontation.
And then Jack, like, looking like he wants to go and deal with these guys, is like, yes, that's what I would do too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so, Jack, do you think that's what we should do?
And Jack, thanks to Reen, let's try to be stealthy, even though I'm riding you. And so he's going to start moving off to the left path a bit, and Reen's going to kind of hunker down a little bit. He's going to kind of be low.
Okay, so Dante kind of follows suit. He takes, you see him whisper into the ear of the horse, and you see the horse kind of sink down a little bit and start to go off by itself, far to the west through the trees.
Atlas like hops back on Mastos and kind of whispers.
Okay, boy. Be stealthy.
Said to the huge
Yeah.
elk. I'm just trying to look into. Oh, that's terrifying. I can't mimic that sound. I just tried to. I just looked up what an elk sounds like. It's just like terrifying, high pitched sound. So I'm just gonna stick with the classic. Moo.
Moo.
Okay. So Darius, you kind of
The classic
dismounted
elk sound.
Mastos, or were you didn't actually dismount, you were still on him. So what do you want to do? Stay on?
I would stay on.
Okay. All right. So need everybody roll a group stealth check. Mastos, do so at disadvantage. Actually, Darius and Atlas, you don't need to because you're not going to be part of it.
I will cast guidance on Mastos.
I will use my lucky die. I let my die sit on the D20 side, so the atoms in it shift to the bottom. That's a 19. On the
Minus
die.
what for giant elk?
Oh
minus
yeah,
24 stealth.
Disadvantage. Oh, that's a 4 on the die.
Do you need
Well,
Reen
let's
to roll
say
as
we
well?
failed that.
I removed
so yeah,
my
Reen,
guidance.
Yeah.
All right. Jack rolled a 26.
That's for Reen. You don't need to roll because it's just her that's going to be moving, so you're fine.
Oh, then she rolled a 22.
Oh, okay. 22. Mastos was like 6, maybe?
Can I cast guidance on more than one person?
No.
I'm just double checking.
Spamming guidance.
That's dexterity, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's derived from dexterity, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be trained in it, but I wouldn't have a minus in it, so we're good.
All right. Yeah,
That's a
you wouldn't
4.
have enough to affect it anyway. All right, so as you guys kind of start to move off to the left, trying to get at least a couple of feet of the trees between you and the path to break kind of line of sight, you see Dante kind of start to shift between 1 tree, 2 trees, and then you don't see him anymore. You guys
Dang.
continue to walk north through. As you hear Jack behind you, every once in a while you hear crack, crunch, as you see Mastos not avoiding any of the branches that are smacking Darius and Atlas in the face as he tries to duck his way through all the trees. As you guys get a
Hey,
little bit
buddy.
closer up, about 15 feet forwards, you see right on the other side of the hill, you see what almost looks like ice just flying down from the sky.
Ice?
Yep, ice shards.
That's a peculiar storm ahead.
They're wizards.
Probably a magic spell.
Should we continue this way? I don't know. This feels safe.
Dante, what do you think?
And about 3 trees ahead, you see his head just poke around. I think we should just be quiet and keep moving. That's
I will cast a message to communicate with him moving forward.
Can I, if I have to roll another stealth check, can I like go on my knees and like slowly walk?
If you want to try a
Reditus
different
isn't
approach, yeah, if you want to try a different approach next time, just let me know and we'll adjust accordingly.
I am gonna like pat him on the back and be like, "Hey, dude, how about just try avoiding the things that make noise?" And I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration.
Okay. So you guys are still about, I would say, about 80 feet away from kind of where the hill is on the right. You guys are kind of staying on the left-hand side of the path. So there's these guys going up through the trees. There's the path, and the right-hand side, there's the hill. So you're kind of keeping an eye on it as you move up. So we'll get Mastos and Reen again for stealth check, please.
I would like to continue. That's a 5.
You can add a D8 to it.
And Atlas
That's
probably,
not a-
I'm assuming, was guiding you the whole time, like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it.
I am. I was actually looking for a different spell that I thought
Okay.
had. Let's not go
No.
for saving. No.
It's attacks and saving
11.
throws, not ability checks.
Right.
11
for Reen.
11 for Reen, got it.
So if I got guided, that is a total of 14
14, okay.
as well. It's the bardic inspiration.
All right. You guys start making your way up, almost in line with the where the hill is on the other side of the road. And you see one of the archers that is kind of aimed over that direction, just look out of the corner of the eye and turn his bow down towards your area of the forest. And he's kind of like, you can kind of see him trying to get an eye on you all.
Can I? Oh, you guys are tied together, right? And slightly tied onto me. Not
We're
like
completely
Yeah.
tied onto you.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a magic rope.
I want to try to shift them off so it's
Well, I don't know if I would be because I jumped
Behind.
off.
like on the side of me.
Yeah, if Darius didn't redo it, then it wouldn't be. Last time he had you kind of like commanded
Well,
it
if
to
he's-
magically wrap you.
When I got, because I didn't get off. I
Yeah.
mean, I would have still tightened it if Atlas got off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys are still tied to me then, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
if-
Darius
I
is
am.
secure and Alice is kind of sitting on you, grabbing Darius around the waist right now.
Good to know. Sorry.
Okay. So as you see him kind of looking through the forest, and he looks over his shoulder, and from that distance you can't hear, but you see him yell something, and then he runs to the east. What do you guys do?
Nice.
What is the east in reference to, like, us and the direction?
User,
we're
you're
going?
heading north through the forest. Like the path is a northern path. So you're heading north parallel to it. And then across to the east, you see the hill. And then further to the east, whatever is happening over there.
All right. Well, I'm just going to follow Dante. I trust his judgment.
Okay. Everybody else doing the same?
I'm also going to put my hood up.
Okay.
Does anyone know what Dante's mission is?
Something for Sinicalum, I would assume.
No details of his mission?
Moo.
No.
Okay. Thought maybe one of us would have asked, but
Jack kind of turns around on Reen and looks at Atlas, and he just holds his finger up to his mouth to hint at him to be quiet.
okay.
I thought we did ask, and he just didn't tell us. He said it was like private stuff.
Was that Darius or was that Jay?
Jay.
Okay. Like
Jack was about to be more aggressive.
shut the fuck.
All right. So you guys continue. So you can kind of just every now and again you'll see kind of a little glimpse of Dante's cloak. He seems to be going out of his way to make himself shown to you guys as he leads you up the side of the forest here. As you get to the other side of the hill, Atlas, with your passive perception, you can see maybe 7 or 8 figures way to the east on the other side of this hill now. You see 1 or 2 bodies on the ground. It looks like whatever fighting was there has temporarily stopped. And this kind of group of people look like they're at the ready, but it looks like they're talking. You see the one group is the bandits that you see, and the other group you don't recognize. They're wearing different clothing.
The ones on the ground are wearing different clothing? Or
The ones on the
with
ground are the bandits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do I see the girl at all?
Yes. So she is still on the horse. She currently has both swords down at her sides. It looks like she's kind of poised in a defensive kind of stance, but currently not fighting.
There's 3 bodies on the ground or 2?
There's, from what you can see there, you can see 2 bodies.
2 bodies.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's not like a flat, even feel. It kind of goes down a little bit as well. So
Yeah.
this is just...
But I see 8 people total.
Mhm.
And that includes the 2 bodies.
2
or 8
bodies,
people
yeah.
plus 2 bodies. Okay.
Oh, whoa. Anyone see? They're right there. There's, I think there's like 8 of them. But oh no, there's two bodies. And that's the girl. That's the girl I seen up on the top of the hill, but she's not. They're not fighting. Anyone else see it?
Roll a perception, guys. Everybody but Atlas. Even Mastos, because I want to see you communicate what you see.
What did I get? A +5.
Literally gonna be moo.
21.
Yeah. 21, I think.
7.
Masso's gonna get a nat 20, get full description, and just replay with moo.
Mastos, you're
Or
muted.
not even that, because he's muted.
Yeah, because I got an 18.
18, okay. So yeah, Mastos.
Moo.
So yeah, you see exactly what Atlas is describing. You see what looks like kind of 2 bodies unconscious on the ground and a bunch of figures standing at a kind of battle stance, but looks like they're talking.
Can I pick up a stick on the ground with my mouth?
Sure, yeah. It's easy to find a stick in the forest. You got it?
All right, so I pick up a stick with my mouth and I attempt to draw
Moo.
the message,
Okay.
the image of the message.
Okay, so you start drawing the image. Roll a performance check. Let's see how well the image comes out.
Please just spell moo in the ground.
I was gonna say if I got a nat 1, it would have just been moo. Using my performance. That would be-
Yeah,
I just
your
get +3.
abilities, yeah.
I just get +3, so 19.
Okay. So you start this intricate drawing. So we'll get back to that when you finish it. You guys see Mastos, the elk just in the side of the stick, just kind of like trying to angle it into the ground to find a soft spot to start doodling. Anybody else doing anything while Mastos is painting a picture?
Has everyone stopped?
What the
Do
hell
I
are you
notice
doing?
I want to like hop off to get a closer look, but like walk over the picture without even really like, without really understanding what he's doing.
Okay.
He's an elk.
And Darius, sorry, what did you say you're doing?
I just yelled at him. What are you doing? Not yelled, but like,
Yeah.
you know, when
Oh,
you're
hold
like
on.
trying to hide from someone and you do that like stern whisper voice.
Whisper, yell. What are you doing?
I got something for this. Hold on.
And then Jack, you had said something there.
Jack, like, is everybody stopped moving, or has it just been like a constant like moving?
The
It'll
body,
be a really fucked up picture he's drawn if we're moving.
yeah, all blurs.
The canvas.
Everybody
It's
kind
just
of looks
moo,
stationary
moo.
as he continues his drawing. Everybody looks kind of stationary, but as time goes on, you see the female on the horse she twirls both swords and kind of puts them back down in the sheaths. You see the archers kind of like lower their bows. And she walks past. It looks like there's 3 or 4 kind of, look like kind of warriors, like shields, swords, battle axes. She slowly takes her horse between them to somebody standing at the back, who is holding looks like they're holding some sort of staff.
I'd like to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just going to say at this point, Elkmos lifts his head up, and you guys see little dots in places where you see dots over the other side of the hill.
I'd like to try to get a better look at the guy with the staff.
Okay, roll perception.
Signed moo.
Not good.
Dante's also going to take a look.
17 total.
Okay.
And I'll guide myself. That's
Dante.
fine.
sees the
Okay, that's
world.
better. 21 with my guidance.
Awesome.
No, 21 with my guidance. 4.
All right, so as you kind of like, you scoot off slowly and just the beautiful artwork that Alchemos has just finished, you shuffle
right
over
over
to
it.
keep your sound at a minimum. Yeah, so it's a female. This staff, it's like a pretty basic wooden staff going up, kind of big curve at the top, wearing kind of brown robes. Noticeably, even though you're so far away, the perception, you can see on the shoulder this embroidered symbol. It looks like almost like a crescent or like a half circle kind of thing stitched in a red color.
Have I recognized that? Like, have I seen that before?
So you haven't seen this symbol before.
Okay.
Dante, however, with his 24, he whispers, "Y'all, that's the Crimson Ark. Why would they be here? These are just random bandits."
Crimson Ark. Where have I heard that before?
That was in
Moo, moo, moo,
the
moo.
debriefing. Crimson Ark was mentioned.
They're looking for me, right? Is that the ones? Wait,
I don't recall.
were they the ones working with Sunak? There's been a lot these past couple days. I apologize. It's
As you guys are talking, you see
processing.
you see the lady on the horse reach down to her saddlebags and pulls out a pouch and hands it to this this person standing with the staff, and they just start to slowly kind of back the horse up. Start to see the bandits slowly start to back up with her. Looks like they're moving away from this group. What do you guys do?
Jay, do you have the notes open? Like, it's not open.
It is Crimson. It is.
Crimson Ark, they're the ones.
Yeah.
looking for
Jay,
it.
you're muted.
We got a message from Sunak that said, "Hello, you bunch of criminals. It pains me to bring you this message, but people that helped us now needs our help. Normally we wouldn't care, but you also have someone we want. What they want is your little mean metal friend, and they can be very, very generous." When you get out of that dirt city, seek out the Crimson Ark. See
Right.
you soon.
And we're out of the city. Dun dun dun.
Right, they're the ones working with Sunak. They wanted to make a deal. I think we should avoid them.
Yeah, especially since that deal was revolving around you.
Yeah, that's why I think we should avoid them. Not to be too selfish with my own self-preservation, but
As you guys are saying this, the bandits are kind of starting to back off, start heading to the north, and start moving away from this other group. Not only the Crimson Ark. They start moving towards the hill.
looks like they're moving away. I guess they didn't collect the toll they wanted. These Crimson Ark people are serious business. Dante, what do you know of them?
Well, they're usually more in towns and villages with sort of smuggling, kind of things like that. Don't usually lower themselves to be robbing random street bandits out here in the wilds. I don't know what would bring them here. If it is for you, then I don't even know how they would find you.
Jack,
What?
perhaps you should put Reen away.
Right,
Why?
Sunak was working with that.
Sunak was working with that Drake Warden, right? The last thing you want is her taking her out.
And did we get a good look at the girl? Maybe is she over there? I know, Jack, you've seen a lot of her back. You were chasing her.
Well, if we're not engaging with him, then we can keep moving, but if we're gonna engage with him, I'll put Reen away.
What if they jump us, though? That's my...
They
I
seem
can-
very capable. It might be worth to be proactive on this.
Atlas, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Why does that keep happening to you?
I can't guide myself on that. Oh, that's
No, because you don't know it's...
right.
Yep.
So it was a 2 on the dice,
Oof.
but I'm plus
Plus-
8, so 10.
Plus 19.
Plus 19,
Okay, good to know.
so 10. Yeah.
So as you guys are kind of having this discussion, you see that this group is moving forwards and starting to work their way up onto the top of the hill that the bandits were previously stationed on. You guys hold your position. Do you move? What's the plan?
Whatever Dante's doing.
You guys are basically in line directly west from this hill that's on the other side of the road.
Okay.
So Dante right now standing still, just watching.
Then we'll stay back with him.
Okay. Should we try to move forwards? If we do,
Tim, you did, sorry.
I was just gonna say I hide behind the closest tree.
the closest giant tree.
Even just one tree, and I'm just like standing there.
Like each eye is still visible on either side of the tree. It's just-
So Dante's. Okay, before we risk being seen, perhaps I scout a little bit further ahead and let you know what I see.
And the nothingness on top of Mastos says, it might be better if I scout ahead.
It's true, he is quite capable with being invisible, and he can talk to you in your head.
So we are moving up to see what's going on.
Darius, you hear in your head, I can do that trick too. Don't worry.
Oh, wait, I don't
And
hear
you-
anything.
You didn't hear anything.
Ooh,
Butterfly.
Darius, looking at him,
Hey,
while still invisible, nods.
As you guys look at Dante, he kind of bows his head for a second. You see him rub a ring on his finger, and he disappears.
And Jack reiterates, so we are moving up.
well, I think he's scouting ahead. Jack, this guy, how come you can't do any of this stuff this guy does?
There's a reason he got schooled.
Yeah, but usually you learn something in school.
Not really what... You know what, never mind.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Jack's gonna slide off Areen, and as he does, he's gonna say, "I'll get you back out later," and he's gonna be like running as he slides off her, as he runs his hand down her. She's just gonna
Nice.
dissipate.
Perfect. Yeah, almost like zipping as soon as your hand goes down and it just disappears.
And I'm gonna just because I still have like that scarf cloak, right? I'm just gonna put
Yeah.
that up, and it doesn't really disguise me whatsoever, but I feel safer.
Yeah,
Shadow knows.
pull it up.
It's like barely fitting around my like metal frame, so it's just like you can see exactly what it is underneath. It's just has cloth over it.
So,
Right. Have you heard anything from him yet? How's he gonna communicate with us? Can he do the message thing? Can you message him? Darius, are you here?
I stay silent.
Oh my god, he's gone too.
I mean, if you look at Bastos, you will clearly see the rope going to nothing.
your arms are around.
It's
Oh no,
like,
you got
yeah,
that one. You got
hi.
that one.
So you either see the rope going to nothing, or if my invisibility doesn't encompass the rope wrapped around me, you just see coil of rope.
Yeah, you do see a figure of rope. Yeah, that's what you have.
Alright, well, I guess you just hide for a minute?
That's probably the best idea.
I stand even more still.
Okay, so I want everybody to roll a stealth check at advantage because you're not moving.
But I already have advantage.
Thank goodness.
Double advantage.
6 or
19.
11.
I rolled a 4, and I'm
11.
a 17. And the 17 is a +6, so 23.
Okay, and Elkmos.
I rolled a nat 1 and a 3.
Ooh, at least it wasn't the nat one. All right.
He's like fucking bucking his antlers against the tree.
They're itchy.
So about 30 seconds goes by, and you can all clearly see now that this this group has kind of taken position on top of the hill. Roll a perception. Anybody who's wanting to detail check out the people that are up there.
Oh, I would definitely be doing that.
Yeah.
I rolled a
Artmo's
19.
going to.
7 plus
16 for Jack.
15.
18 for me.
18, of course. Okay. So you all kind of get a gist of the same thing. You track what looks like sort of 3 fighter style. You see melee weapons in their hands. You see one that has looks like some sort of kind of crossbows, one-handed crossbows, kind of down by the side, one in each hand. You see the person with the staff. You seen earlier. They kind of be taking a position up there, and you faintly hear Alkmos. You faintly hear what sounds like music playing. You can't really see where it's coming from, but it's coming from the top of the hills somewhere.
You're muted.
And just as this happens, Darius, you get a message in your head. The bandits have moved off to the north. Quite fast. I don't know where they're going, but it seems clear. I'm on my way back.
I will basically just copy that, like just let him know that I heard him, acknowledge him, and then I will relay that to the group.
What was the message?
The bandits have moved to the north. Up ahead it's clear. He's on his way back.
Say that was Atlas.
Okay.
I dro-
So I guess we'll just wait for him to come back.
I'll draw a music note with an arrow.
Roll a stealth check. Just kidding. So, yeah, about a minute goes by, and you all hear this music now. You hear this strumming, this beautiful tune playing. That you guys can't hear because you're not logged into Hellspire. But he's playing this beautiful, playing this beautiful tune, radiating out, and it looks like everybody on top of the hill seems to be kind of look a little bit more settled.
Always farting, like always.
A little bit more settled. And the one with the staff, almost looking a little bit disgruntled, kind of shaking their head, rolling their eyes, kind of thing. And then you see coming up from.
Straight up an elk.
Oh boy. You see coming up from behind a person you didn't see before, dressed in blue robes, has bushy red hair on the top, a big long bushy beard, and strumming an instrument, as he seems to be looking nice and relaxed and just playing music top of the hill.
I'm dying. Oh my god.
So, are we going over there, or are we just moving on?
Do we need to go over there?
Don't want to go over there.
Well, we stopped to watch this whole thing unfold, so...
Well, I mean, it was, and again, this is stage whispers. It was more, we were stopping to see that it didn't unfold on top of us. You know, we wanted to make sure they weren't coming after us. Now that we know they haven't, I think we can just.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Then let's just move on quickly.
As you guys say that, you hear Dante's voice. Okay, if we're moving on, follow my lead. And he takes the ring off to show where he is. And starts slowly moving north.
I'll pull the hood off.
Jack will follow. First in line, behind Dante.
Second in line.
I'll tiptoe directly behind Jack.
Okay, I need everybody to roll a stealth check, please.
Well, I'm not at advantage anymore. I took the hood off.
12.
16.
16, 12.
That was 7 and a 5, so I'm screwed. 0, 7.
Okay,
Nice.
With guidance, of course.
of course. Let's just anything you touch is guidance.
It's an extra D4. You might as well.
8. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Dante kind of starts to slip down low. Starts slipping between the trees, avoiding the branches. As you start,
Fuck.
as you start moving forwards.
All right, Masters. When
you
we're
hear
done,
the-
you need to cast that spell again.
You hear this crunch as Mastos stepping on top of a fallen small tree. His foot goes through the trunk. Darius, if you were not on by a rope, you would be thrown off, hanging onto the side as you hit the side of the tree trunk that's laying horizontal on the ground. And almost immediately you hear, "Oi! Over there! What are you doing?"
I'll put the
As
hood
you
up again.
It's just Atlas with his scarf.
I just like pull the scarf tighter around.
I freeze. Like a
Hello. Do you know the way? Do you know where I could buy some baked goods?
Yeah, come on over here. I got some baked goods for you. Come on out of there.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Do you what kind? Maybe it might not be something I'm looking for. Don't want to waste your time. What selection do you have? Oh, it's a trap. I don't know what else to do right now. You have
I
blueberry.
start like kicking the
sourdough
sides of
muffin?
Mastos to be like, go.
or chocolate chip praline cookies? Or
So as you're saying these words, you can all clearly see the rest of this group come to the edge of the hill, all now staring down at you, except for the one with the staff and the one that's playing the musical instrument. They seem to be hanging back a little bit.
oh, I don't think they have baked goods.
Just come on out. You can see what we got. Come on. Don't make us come
That's
down
okay.
there.
We're okay. Thank you for your offer. I'm sure your pastries are lovely. We have a certain place we go to all the time. We would be amiss to not support local. I don't. Okay.
Can I take off?
You want to start running?
Yeah. I will run and dash. I have, well, my base speed's 60.
Okay.
So now.
The moment he Darius feels the buck of him taking off,
Mhm.
he is going to turn. And so, how are they laid out on this hillside?
So, roll a perception again now that they've moved, and I'll tell you what you see.
16.
Okay. So, it looks like the one that has the crossbows to the sides is standing right at the edge, sort of in the middle of the hill. The ones that look like they have melee weapons seem to be standing kind of on either side at the edge. And you see the one with the staff start walking to the north part of the hill, like to the kind of not where the road is, to the north part of the hill. Seems to be slowly walking in that direction.
Okay, I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar. But I want to cast it in such a way where it blocks our, their view of us. Because it erects the dome, right? Like a sphere of darkness. So I don't want to drop it on them, because I don't want to actually damage them. I just want to obscure their view of us while Mastos takes off.
If Jack sees any kind of magic movement coming from Darius, he's gonna try to stealthily cast Spike Growth on them.
I'm invisible.
So, you'll come invisible as soon as you cast your spell, though.
Yeah, it's just
He'll
if he's watching for movement, he'll see the spell activate, basically, right?
Yeah.
If he sees a spell go, he's gonna do his then.
Okay. Okay, so sequence of events, just to get it clear. So Mastos is going to start running. As soon as you do Mastos, Darius, you're going to activate Hunger of Hadar. Kind of between you and them to block line of sight kind of thing?
Yep.
Okay.
And also, they're pathing, too. So they would have to either go around it or through it to be able to see us again.
Okay. Hold on a second here. Hunger of Hadar is what, 60 feet, is it?
It's a 20-foot radius, so 40 feet.
All right, so it'll cover you a little bit. All right, so Mastos, yeah, you just kick it up and start running as Darius on your back. Jack, you immediately see as Darius appears, this huge, almost like purple black, what looks like almost orb with all these kind of wisps and waves, and almost looks like spectral hands all grabbing within it. Between you and the group on top of the hill, what do you do? Now blocking your vision between you and the group.
I'm holding on to Mastos.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep myself shielded and hidden as much as possible.
Okay. Jack, you might be muted.
Do I have to have a line of sight to cast it, even though I know where they're at?
Spike growth, I believe. So let me check for you. Updating sources.
Because I can cast the spell up to 150 feet away.
Yeah. 20-foot radius, some point within range. Yeah, no, it doesn't say within sight, so.
So his gauntlets would light up green, and he put his hands down into the ground, and the vines would just like start running right to them, and he's basically right where all those guys are looking out at them. The entire terrain, a 20-foot radius, is going to turn into spikes and thorns.
All right, 20
And then
foot.
he's going to start moving as well.
All right, got it. All right, so you'll start moving, Masto, and Atlas, you're just hanging on, right?
Yeah, I'm hanging on, kind of
Okay.
keeping my face covered as much as I can.
Okay. As soon as you guys start moving and the spell appears, you also see Dante kind of, okay, we're running then, and down with his foot, and he starts to dash forwards. And I need
Jack takes to the trees, starts zipping through the.
Okay, you're gonna zip yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you cast your spell, your next action would be to zip up there. But let me just.
Is this up on Tailspire already?
I haven't summoned you guys into it. It is there, but
Okay, I'll open it up then. Just in
Um,
case.
so I need. All right. So as you guys start charging forwards, the music stops, and the instant the music stops, you see this massive wall of fire stretching from as far as you can see west to east, right across the trees in front of you. The trees catch on fire. You all kind of like hold back from it as it stops you from moving forwards, having been placed about 10 feet in front of where you are. Do you guys continue? Stop.
Into the fire?
Yes.
Through the fire. I am fast as fuck.
Yeah, I'm holding on to Masso, so I'm kind of along for the ride.
Okay.
Mm.
Mastos.
I don't really like fire. So that would probably get me to stop.
Yeah. All right, so you kind of like just turn your hooves and kind of skid up a little bit of the mud as you hold yourself to a stop. Dante immediately in seeing it, you see him just hop on a rock and it up onto a branch and just kind of hops onto it about 6 feet off the ground, kind of poised, hanging onto the tree trunk. Jack, what was your acrobatics check?
You're muted if you are muted.
We muted Jack.
Sorry. My acrobatics check is a 23.
Okay, easy. So yeah, you quickly just kind of jump, and as you do, let go with your grapple hook and up to the closest tree, about 12 feet up. You find a branch big enough to poise yourself on. Atlas, you doing anything while Massus brings himself to a stop?
And just kind of holding on because I don't want to fall off into the fire. So
Okay, Darius, you doing anything in this moment?
No, I'm just focusing on holding the concentration.
Okay. So, Jack, I need you to go ahead and roll a damage, please, for your spike growth.
How many times?
It just one will affect everybody within the area.
Okay. What is that? 2d4 or
Jack's subtly trying to find out how many enemies are there.
2d4.
I'll give the viewers a battle map. Why not?
4 points of piercing. If
4
they,
points.
if it's only for 5 feet, then it's only 4.
Okay, so 4 points. Let's see, and it's what saving throw is it? What's your DC?
For spike growth,
Yep.
I don't think there is a DC.
Oh, there isn't. It's just damage.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. All right.
And it is difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so 6. All right. So you can't see, but yeah, your spike growth activates. And at this point, everybody roll initiative.
Mm,
Rush it.
15.
16.
ah, 12.
Ha! Ha ha ha!
That's what I rolled on the dice.
That's what I rolled all together.
Colin,
Yeah.
I'd like to use that ability to let Corey go ahead of me.
Okay.
That's a fun ability.
Yeah, so I forget what it's from my criminal background. It gives me +3 to my initiative, and I can swap initiative with someone.
That's cool.
All right. Let me get this all set up for you guys.
I can
Yeah,
find
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
Yeah, it's my alert feat.
I have to find you. I had you guys hidden in a tree. Now I gotta like uncover you guys.
I don't see anything.
I know. I gotta suck you guys in when it's ready. People watching the video get to see what I'm doing, though. All
That
right.
makes me want to watch. Like,
Darius,
Yeah.
Dante. Where's Jack? Huh. Okay, I guess I gotta bring him up. Elkmos running up here. I can't put Elkmos in the lineup for some reason.
No.
No, Elkmos. All right, I'm just gonna have to change you to Mastos for the. Oh no, there we go. Got it.
Oh.
All right, so you guys were running up there. Dante. Okay. All right, so it gives a good kind of ballpark for all y'all. All right, so I gotta do these. All right. Back. And Bastos, sorry, what were you for initiative?
Oh, I was a good old 6.
6. Wow. Dante gets advantage on initiative. Oh. Ooh. Okay, Atlas. There's fire burning in front of you as Elkmos comes to a stop. You can see you don't have line of sight right now of the people on the hill as just this big black kind of burning purple and black smoke orb is between you and them. What do you do?
Okay. I'm like, you haven't brought me in yet, so I don't know if that.
Yeah, you're. Oh, right. Yeah, you might want to see what you're doing, right?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right. Summon players to the board.
Whee!
Alrighty. Me. Hi. There I am.
Perfect.
Okay, so where is this big orb?
So it's line of sight between you and the group on the top. Darius had placed it to kind of cover your passage out.
I'm going to and we were heading north, right? We were heading this way. How do I
Parallel to the road. Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly the way I'm facing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a. How do you ping again? You can ping, right?
Yeah. I don't remember.
T
but-
for Tango.
Oh, T. Yeah. Okay. So we were heading this way.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gonna sink further back, and let me see where my distance is. Is there a way to remove these trees? Let's see.
The green slider. I don't know. Actually, maybe it doesn't.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's perfect.
Okay. Stop. This is why I don't give you guys control.
It's not even control. It's like my cursor.
It's distracting. It's very distracting.
Yeah. I can't move my guy, but
It's not my fault.
Oh, you
I'm
know
gonna.
what? Because hold on. There, you're good. You can move it now.
Okay. I want to go behind these rocks here and hide.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hold my. Is hiding is an action, is it?
If you want to
Or-
physically hide and use your stealth to try and actually hide, yes. But you can just
That's
stand
an
behind it
action?
for like, for
or
hiding.
bonus
yeah.
action.
No, if you're rogue, it's bonus.
Okay.
You
And
get like
then-
3/4
okay.
cover though, just standing behind it.
That's fine. That's what
Okay.
I'll do. And then I'm going to cast Bless on everyone but me.
Okay.
And that
Alright.
will be it for my turn.
So you guys get a 1d4 to your attack and saving throws. Let's mark off that spell slot there, Atlas.
I did. I hit the cast button.
All right, awesome. As Atlas kind of comes off to the side, you guys feel this kind of warm glow radiate through your body. So are you? What level? It's 4 players, right?
No, 3.
Okay.
Okay. Not Dante. Like,
Not Dante. Okay, cool.
yeah.
Alrighty.
Cast it at. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, up to 3 creatures of your choice within range.
Okay. If you ever want to do more, you
nice
just
spell
cast
set.
a higher level.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I see what I did wrong here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's still gonna be
good.
just them 3.
Okay, perfect. All right, and he kind of like braces himself behind the rock. Jack, you are up next.
So I can see these guys pretty much plain as day now.
Nope. Darius still has his Hunger of Hadar kind of burning between you guys and them. It's a 20-foot kind of not cube. Cube.
Okay. I don't even see Jack.
If you double click your
Yeah.
character icon, it should bring you to him.
There he is. Man, he's
Sorry.
got a high stealth.
No, I gotta move you up. You were zipped up. I just didn't move your person. You were
Word.
up. You were up close here. You were further. There we go. There you are.
Okay. All right. Jack is going to zip. I want to.
Just bear in mind, in front of you is a wall of fire
Oh yeah.
stretching 120, 150. Yeah, 120.
Yeah. That does change my plans. Jack is going to zip up into a tree.
You're already
High
up in the
into
tree.
Like high up on this tree?
You're only like 6 feet up. If you want to go higher, you can.
Yeah, Jack's going to get to the top of a tree.
Okay.
This tree. Can I see anything now? Holy smokes, there's more people here now.
Roll a perception. You'd kind of be like at the top of the cube. So let's see.
24.
24. Awesome. Yeah, you do get full view of the heads. Doesn't look like the people at the front have moved at all. But you do see the person with the staff is further down the hill, which I hadn't moved yet. And then you see the person that was playing the music standing behind the 4 bodies in the front. You can see that the musical instrument that he was playing is still in his hands, and you can see him just with a large smile on his face as he's stroking his big red beard.
Interesting. Okay. Jack doesn't like him, so he's going to pop 3 arrows in it at him.
Okay. Roll for attack.
The first one is a 12.
Okay, I would miss.
The second one is a 13.
I would miss.
And the last one is a 21.
Okay, 21 hits. Roll for damage.
11 points of piercing.
11 points. Okay. So you let loose, and the Hunger of Hadar it's just in the bottom of your vision, just distracting as the arrows go through. But you see one does hit its mark, kind of just sinks into the shoulder of this person who just kind of continues to smile. Seems pretty unaffected by the arrow.
And then he's going to sink down in the tree a little bit more.
Okay.
And then that'll be it for Jack.
All right, Darius, you're up.
Okay, where is the wall of fire from where we are?
So it is essentially stretching.
Okay. I am going to urge Mastos to move forward, and I will. You see the wrist mechanism form on Darius's hand, and he holds it out, aiming it at the wall of fire, and you see it actually shift from the purple glow that it usually has to like a purple and red, almost like oil mixing together all around the contraption, and then you see almost like a sucking coming into where I usually shoot the Eldritch Blast out of, and I cast Dispel Magic on the firewall.
Okay. One second here. Come on, phone.
Oh, I don't know if that'll work, actually.
I'm just looking how. Why is that not? Thought it'd be faster to look up my phone. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, it has to be an object or a creature.
Yeah. Okay, well, all right, I can't see any of them, right?
From your position, no.
No, okay. I guess I'll just climb down from Mastos then and put my hood back up, just kind of like reset it so that I go invisible.
Okay. You want to use any movement or just stay there?
I will stay here for now. I kind of want to see what the rest of the group is going to do. I don't want to move too far ahead.
Okay. All right. You guys see the one with the staff that kind of was heading to the north edge of the hill. Move forward a little bit. And as she does so, she's kind of holding the staff, it looks like down towards where that wall of fire is coming from. And then looks over towards you all. And you see this ball of sparkling energy fly out from the staff as she kind of flicks it. And I need... Oh, it's a roll to hit. Never mind. Don't need to roll anything. Okay. 14. And an 8. So Atlas, the orb comes at you, so she has to roll at disadvantage. Oh no, it's +5. Okay, so she misses with that orb. Jack trying to hit you with the orb coming towards you. Does an 18 hit your AC?
Nope.
That's Jack.
Talking to
sorry.
me? Oh, Jack. Sorry.
He missed. He missed you. Your 3/4 cover.
Okay. Right.
It just blew off the side of the rock.
An 18 would hit.
Okay. So as you kind of see to your left, you see this kind of ball of energy just dissipate across the rock. As you try to just dodge out of the way, it connects between you and the tree, and you just feel this electrical energy surging through you. As you take 25 points of lightning damage.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wait. That's not bad, because I'm immune. Or I'm not immune, I'm just resistant. Or would I be...
Even when she's not out, I think you still have resistance.
Okay.
So as the electricity kind of starts to kick in, and you kind of raise your hand up, and it almost feels like a shield almost forms right across your body, your hands, your wrist, your head. It's just, you see the sparks kind of fly off as you just absorb a little bit of that damage.
Cool.
And then you kind of just see her move the staff down, pointing back down towards the constantly burning fire.
Colin.
Yes?
It says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Creature, object, or magical effect. Yeah, I guess that would work then.
It's okay, I'll do it on my next turn since we already did all the stuff I did.
You didn't actually really use an action other than trying
that's
to
fair.
spell, right? So we can just let that happen.
Okay.
She probably would have reapplied to fire. Nah, we'll just leave it as is. So yeah, that's kind of like shooting at both of you to try to stop you running, and then looks like she's trying to maybe get ready to cast the wall of fire again. So yeah, you guys did see that cool effect of the change happening on Darius's wrist as it almost turned into a funnel, and you just see as all the flame and smoke just seems to get sucked into his arm as it just shoots back for a second and forms back to normal. You just see like the singed edges of the trees and almost like a complete tunnel just carved through from east to west through this area of the wilderness. And seeing the battle taking place, Dante not happy with the situation, but he will oh my gosh, I need to give myself access to him so it's easier to grab. So he will come out, trees. So that is distance-wise, that's 30 feet. Okay, he's going to dash. And he's going to use his boots of leaping to get to behind this tree. And he's not going to burn anything else. He's going to stay positioned there. So the warriors at the top, you see the one is the far right hand side is an orc, You see him start to charge down. He starts to climb down. 530. Let's see if he makes it safely. Ooh! The Orc Warrior starts to climb down, puts the axe in the back, starts to climb down, loses footing, and the ground below.
Plus, he's taking every 5 feet he just moved.
Yeah, he was on the edge, so he'll roll damage for it.
How many feet did he move?
Well, he was on the edge, so it just would have been 5 feet to get out of it.
Okay. I can't even see what this is.
12.
A 3 and then a 3, so 6 piercing.
Okay, so 6 piercing and 12 bludgeoning. Great. As he hits the ground and falls prone. Oh.
All right, you can go.
Oh, you guys didn't see that because there's a big purple orby thing in the way.
You're good. You go.
Did he fall into the orb?
No, he ran down the south side of the hill. Yeah, because there's actually a kind of an outcrop there that he was trying to use to get down easier rather than the straight drop. And then the dwarf jumps, runs and jumps, so it takes you roll damage for this one because it's different turn. Like
How many?
Roll 2 damage because you'd have to run 10 feet to jump the rest, so you take it twice.
5 piercing for the first one.
Mhm.
And 6 piercing for the second one.
6, 11, okay. All right, and then she is going to use her dash. Get 30 feet. That's all she can do. And then the other warrior is kind of going to follow suit. You can roll another two attacks.
8 piercing for the first one.
Okay.
And 3 for the second.
11, 17 total. 'Cause it's the last 6. All right, and then it's going to dash also. Not risking one down there. Not risking the fall down the cliff. All right. So, seeing... Oh, you wouldn't have view. So the one with the 2 crossbows runs to the end and takes 2 shots at Dante. So that does not hit. Second shot does not hit. She lets loose. You see ping, ping. Both of them stick right into the tree in front of Dante as he kind of slicks himself to the back of it. And she stays there. Elkmos, you're up.
Ah, yes. My turn. I'm just measuring. Can't see it because my juice is in the way. There we go. I am going because the Hadar thing's here, right? Basically.
Yeah.
So the firewall was over yonder. So I go. Why won't it let me use my ruler?
You just have to click on the bottom and change it from orb to a ruler. And you hit M.
Why is it not measuring?
So Colin,
Yeah.
I don't think I could have avoided either damaging us or them when I cast it.
What do you
There we
mean?
Like, can you see the orb I have right now?
Yeah.
So if I were to cast it right there, it would have went up on the cliff, and anybody that was on that ridge there would have been caught in it.
Oh, because it's 20 radius, not diameter. Okay. Well, we'll say. We'll have to play with it like it is right now, because otherwise.
Yeah, just like I don't want to backtrack that far. I just like I didn't realize.
Well, no, you're dragging it out. Is it 40 feet? You're dragging it. 40.
Yeah, because that means that the diameter is 40 feet right now. Because if you look, each square is 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. That
20,
would be the
40,
radius.
Okay. All right, cool. We know moving forwards. I will build the maps bigger.
I will run the other way.
Can you dismiss the globe now?
Well, I wanted to keep it there so we know that, like, so people know how to move around it.
Okay. You want to
'Cause
reduce
it's there
it
right
then?
now, right? Pardon?
Thunk.
You want to reduce it to the 20 feet, to 40 then, just so we know where it's actually.
How do I reduce it?
Have to redraw it.
That is the correct amount. The whole circle is 40 feet.
No, I know. Okay. I was just gonna play it like we had played it, that it was 20, like it was.
Yeah.
20,
So oh, okay. I see what you mean. So like it was smaller.
just to keep it consistent. You're still learning your warlock abilities, you know.
Okay, hold on. That changed.
It's up in the air, Mastos. It's blocking your view from trees to
But
top.
it doesn't block my view from this dude.
No, you definitely be able to see him for sure.
Uh, I will go to him.
Okay.
Whoop. Thunk. And whoop. I don't think I'm close enough to attack though. No. I am yeah. If that's the case, I'm not close enough to attack.
Okay.
That's my turn. Because I see him and I want him and I want to do
Do you want to use your action to just dash just to get up to him for next time?
No, because technically I need to be 20 feet away.
Oh, I see what you.
So I can attack him prone, which I want to do, but I'm not close enough.
Okay. Gotcha.
Charging takes 20 feet.
There. Okay, so
Wait, hold on. How far is he?
15.
Oh. He was 15? Yeah, never mind. 10-foot reach is ram.
Okay. So, as Elkmos charges over there, and Atlas, you kind of get prepared to do what you want to do next. You all see from behind the red-haired, blue-robed person start strumming their lyre again, and as they do, you see them slowly float into the air and hover above the tree over here. And as he does that, he strums it ring, with a smile as he
Ring-a-ding-ding.
quickens this spell and throws down here.
Whoa.
So he's going to throw down
Tim, your mic's really loud, but
Something's happening.
Just because he's
I
not
don't think-
talking, so it slowly gets more and more sensitive.
oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, and he throws a fireball down towards Darius and Jack, who is on top of the. So, as he floats up into the air, and another strum with a smile, you see this small red dot come from the center of this line as it just disappears beneath you, Jack, and then a huge explosion of fire that just pushes out and sucks back down. So Jack and Darius, dexterity saving throws, please. Atlas, you are not needing to do it.
Okay.
17.
17. DC
Dirty,
is- Go ahead.
dirty 20.
320. Okay.
Do we get? Does the bless help with that?
Yeah.
yeah,
1d4.
Oh, thank God.
So 22.
Mine was 17 plus 4, so
Okay, you both take
21.
half damage.
thank God. Which is?
I'm rolling it right now.
Why
That
do none of
so
the clips-
sucks. Okay, you all take. You both take 22 fire damage.
That's
Oh,
halved.
geez.
Yes,
it's
that's
halved?
halved. It was 11d6, and it was a terrible roll. There was so many twos.
I mean, 20. 44 is still a lot of damage.
Terrible roll.
Bro's disappointed he didn't one-shot us.
So let me just add him the initiative now that he's actually doing stuff. All right, Atlas, you're up.
Okay, well that changes it a little bit. I need something. How high is that creature hovering?
He is
The one that's playing.
35 feet. Hovering above a tree.
Okay, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on it. Try to dispel its hover spell.
Oh, he wants to dispel fly.
It's got 120 feet range, so you're just in range.
Okay. What is it you're casting? Dispel magic?
Dispel Magic, yeah.
Okay.
Choose one creature have a magical effect within range.
Okay,
Is
sure.
it higher than a 4th level spell?
It
So the text on that too is ambiguous. Does it dispel all magical effects?
Any
Yeah.
spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends. So any
Yeah.
spell effect.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
so,
4th level or higher, that's a DC 10
Yeah.
yeah.
plus that spell's level. Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you cast the dispel. What does that look like? I don't think you've cast the spell before.
No, so I'm also kind of half hiding too, so I'm not going to be very big with it, but it's more or less just going to be kind of like a flash of my eyes, and then the spell's energy kind of starts to suck towards me a little bit, but then it dissipates into the air, almost like it's coming towards my body, but only like maybe a foot as it dissipates out.
Okay. Perfect.
Almost like a soul being pulled.
Yeah. Your eyes focus in, and you just see this this entity kind of like he had this big smile on his face. The thing, it almost feels like he gets pulled for a second, and then he starts to fall down. He does land on the top of the tree, just kind of gathers himself. And yeah, you see this kind of energy start come towards you and just dissipates.
Oh, wow, so he's agile as fuck.
Rolled an 18. Anything for a bonus or movement?
No, I was hoping that did damage. No, I'll probably. Actually, yeah. Hold on. I'll use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on who's in my range here. Is Jack? Where's Jack? Is he?
He's up in the tree above you to the south.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Jack.
Okay.
Excellent
level?
idea. 4.
Spell.
7.
I will probably cast that at level 2.
Okay.
So that would be, of course. Four, 6, plus my spell modifier. Oops, I guess that works. So when it says 1d4 plus 7 in D&D Beyond, does that account for my
Yeah, your level and your life cleric stuff. Yeah.
yeah, okay, so that's everything. Okay. 7 plus, so 14 points of healing damage.
Nice.
And that will be it for my turn.
Alrighty. Jack, you feel this warm rush of energy come from within, and the fire that's still kind of burning on you dissipates.
Excellent. Make sure I'm unmuted. Yeah, I am. All right.
You're good.
No, you're not. We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So Jack is going to get out of this tree. But as he does, you're going to see him kind of, if the DM thinks this is cool, this is the rule of cool, he's going to basically leap out of the tree, and as he does, Reen is going to reform right in front of him, and he's going to grab her legs and basically just fall to the ground, but gently fall to the ground as she not flies him down, but like falls down and not just splats him down.
Okay.
And then as he does, he's going to get to the ground. Reen's going to be in front of him. He is going to... Can he see the mage girl?
If you go northeast, then yes, you'll be able to see her at the edge. Yeah, you would be able to if you kind of, as you dismount, kind of go to the northeast direction. Yep.
Okay.
So like if you landed kind of down that way, you would have an angle on her.
Okay. And Jack, as he was descending, so like holding on to Reen, he's gonna, as for his bonus action, he's gonna kind of make his little pistol with his fingers, and he's gonna use Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay.
And that will be his bonus action, and his action was to summon Reen. So he will not be commanding Reen, but Reen will be with him.
Okay.
So perfect. And then he should be all the way on the ground. I don't know if he's like floating. There we go.
Yeah, he was just on the edge of a tree.
I hate when that happens. Okay. She will be in front of him. Well,
Yeah, that's fine.
perfect. All right. And then that will be it for Jack.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, as you kind of just jump out, and everybody's looking like, oh, he's gonna hit the ground. Green just apparates, and as you kind of like just grab on at the same time as slinging your hand up decked with your hunter's mark, and then just landing down safe as you kind of roll backwards, and Reen kind of stands in front of you, poised ready.
Yeah. Jack kind of looks around to see if Dante saw that.
You see him up at the north in the tree. You see a little thumbs up come around the tree.
Yeah. Jack looks at Darius like, "Do you see that?"
Darius, you're up.
All right, so I just measured one square, Colin, and each square is 10 feet, so that was the correct size for my hunger.
Oh, okay.
We just have to keep that in mind, I guess, when we're moving, that each square is 10, not 5.
Right. Makes sense.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's crazy size.
Yeah.
You'll be using that every time.
Okay. That ruined what I wanted to do. Shoot. Okay. I can't see anyone, right? Can I see the guy at the edge of the cliff right there? This guy here.
Let's see your angle. Yeah, actually, yeah, you could. Yep.
Okay. In that case, I will send him flying.
Okay,
No.
skip one of the back guys. Oh.
Okay, I will fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Hidden from the trees, purple bolts come flying out.
So the first one is a nat 20.
Nat 20. Let me
The
just.
second one will be 18.
Both hit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So nat 20, what is it? 1d10. So 10 plus another 10. That is, nope, that's a 12. We don't want to roll that one. Oh, good thing it was a nat 20. So 11, and then plus 4, so 15
Okay.
on the first one. And the second one is an 8, much better, plus 4, so 12.
Wow,
So-
wow, nice. Yeah, you let loose these bolts, and as she was looking down where she was shooting previously, towards Jack, she doesn't even notice you, and just like both in the chest, you see her stagger back. You immediately see like the black and purple that's soaking in. These little pieces of blood now starts just squirting out, almost like the bolts aren't dissipating and hanging in there. Looks like it hurt her
Cool.
quite a bit.
He's going to reset the hood and just move to the whatever direction this is. 1 second, I got to turn my map. It's hard to find myself in here.
Mhm.
Okay. So we go 1, 2. Not on the trees.
Yeah.
Just in. So he'll kind of like, and then like lean up behind the tree just so he has some
Okay.
cover.
A little bit of cover. Yeah, for sure.
And that's my
Anything
turn.
else, Theo?
Nope.
Turn? Okay. All right. So, the lady with the staff. She see? Yeah, does not. Okay, she is going to reapply her wall of fire. You see her lift her staff up and whirls it around her head as you all see this massive wall of fire reapparate. From it's 120 feet. So Darius should be on the ground. Down. So the side of the wall of fire is going to be burning on Darius's side. Atlas, you're on the other side, not affected by it. It can only affect one side of it.
Okay.
So
It's between us, though?
yeah. So if you could roll a dexterity saving throw, please, Darius. 18 is the number
22.
to beat. Okay, so half damage as this wall of fire almost goes exactly where it was last time. And you take half, so 11 fire damage. Okay, and then she will keep her position there. Dante is going to try and move up the back. So he is going to use an action to make himself invisible, activating his ring. And he's gonna go with his boots. Get 60 feet, so he will. Well, he's invisible. He still wants to stay protected, so he's gonna stay behind the wall over here. That's all he can do. All right, Orc Warrior uses half his movement to stand up. As he does so, he immediately looks up and then charges towards the giant elk that is standing just beside him and takes 2 swings with his great axe. $26 hit?
Not at
Muted.
all. No.
Oh, not at all.
Not
Okay.
at all. No.
Okay, then don't take 10 slashing damage.
Okay, I won't take that 10 slashing damage.
As the axe comes through, and he just grins a bit, and in an upward swing to come back for a second slash. 10 to hit.
No, that does not hit.
Okay. He just grins at you as the blood is pouring out of him from his fall. The dwarven warrior continues her traveling down. She's gonna go 15. That's 30. And she's gonna use a dash of 30 feet. That's 15. Get about another 15. Let's just make sure she's sliding down the side of that rock. So she gets a natural 1. As she starts to kind of slide down this rock to try and gain a few feet, she slips and lands on her ankle. Still manages to carry herself moving forwards and not lose momentum, but does take 5 damage as she hits the ground. And that's all she can do. The other warrior... The warrior tries to jump out of the spikes, he'll have to take a running jump. So, Jack, if you could roll...
The spikes dissipated because I dropped concentration.
Oh, your
on
concentration.
200's mark.
Gotcha. All right, so then he is going to 30 feet. And he's going to stay there, and he's going to hold an action if anybody comes near. And then Jack, you see the one in the corner that has the crossbows. Turn your attention to you as Dante has moved away, and is going to fire 2 shots with her crossbows. It's like both hands. Almost ironic coming from somebody who's using 2 hands to shoot arrows yourself. First one, 26.
26 hits.
Okay, damage will be 7 piercing. And the second bolt coming down for 19. And that one is 14 piercing.
Okay.
Reen trying to jump up to try and almost take the hits for you. Just missing both going into your leg as you kind of buckle down. Looking pretty hurt. Elkamos, you're up.
Well, I am going to reposition myself here. And then back up 10 feet.
As you back away, the warrior takes a swing at you. Does a 14 hit?
Meets it, beats it.
So damage is 15.
Ooh, that's not nice.
As you kind of like start to back up, he just gets that slice across the back of your rear hump.
Mhm.
Looking for
My-
a mistake.
My elky lady lumps. Yeah, and from here I am going to. Oh, hold on. Sorry, it was actually 20 feet I had to back up, so I'll still take the.
It's
you know,
fine.
that.
Yeah, so you got that.
But yeah, and then I will charge into him.
Okay. You just buckle down and hooves digging into the ground and charge forwards.
No. Man, I don't know what dice to use. I've been low rolls with all of these. Oh my god, that's a nat 20.
Nice. Let's go.
I got the good one. So that's does a 26 hit?
Sure does.
Yeah, so that's 2d6. Ooh, 4s. Plus 4, so 4, 8, 12. So that's RAM. But you also take 2d6 extra because I moved back.
Okay. 12 plus.
So 17. And you have to make a
12
strength
and
saving throw.
12 and 17
No, 17 altogether.
in total. Okay.
I didn't do the
Gotcha.
bonus damage for crit because I don't know what
Okay.
it would be right now.
And
What is-
strength saving.
Yeah,
Gotcha. 15.
14.
Okay, so yeah, so you just charge forward and you just gore this thing as you try to like flick it up, to flick him up into the air. You do so, but as it goes to land on its back, it just manages to stick its axe in the ground and just kind of stops itself from falling. But as you look, this orc, you see blood gushing from almost every orifice in this orc. It's barely hanging on for life right now.
Nice. Well, the crit damage is 7.
Okay, so as it kind of lands and it's holding its axe in, it's like, and the blood is pumping out, and then as he thinks he's hanging on for life, he dies in a pool of his own blood.
I stomp his corpse.
But it's actually stop.
Uh,
All right, the bloodied orc is a mess on the ground right now, and that will be your turn.
my hooves covered in blood. See a little bit of Lapidus come out every time. I'm getting a little more bloodthirsty.
Okay. So, okay. So, Jack, Atlas, and Darius, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving throw.
14.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
7
7.
plus guidance. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we get
And
the.
you can't do that's an action. You can't do that during combat.
Ah,
Do we get blessed though?
Yeah, you get bless.
Yeah.
Not me though.
25.
Okay.
What did I have? 8 plus 6, 14, 18.
18. Okay. So, roll one for Reen as well, please, Jack.
One second. So she rolled she gets a +6 basically, so 24. There, 24.
Okay. All right. So, those of you that have a view of this person on top of the tree that lost their fly spell, you see his eyes shimmer as he starts to strum again, the lyre in his hand, and mumble some words. And Jack, Darius, and Atlas, you all of a sudden feel this pull, but it's upwards. And Jack and Reen, you hunker down and you manage to resist this upwards pulling force. But Darius and Atlas, you feel yourself be shot up 100 feet in the air by some
DC's
unknown
higher than
power.
18?
100?
100 feet in the
Jesus.
air. As you get pulled up and you're now floating 100 feet above the ground below. As you both
Great
have
heavens.
a view of this entity strumming on his lyre on top of the tree.
Okay.
Perfect. Is Atlas within reach of me?
Reach in what way?
Like, can I grab him? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hold on.
Are you gonna put us up in the air, or do we got to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I just gotta get you out again because it's all in the tree. I gotta enable flying. My camera's not up that high.
Good night.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are currently 100 feet in the air. After you guys kind of fly up, I can't really see that distance, so you see nothing. Atlas, you're up.
We're that high, like we can't even see. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see him.
Wouldn't we have seen as we went up, though? Oh, we do see. You were just being silly. Okay.
Yo, you see him. There's something you didn't see because you're far away. You still see him.
Okay.
You have an excellent view of the battlefield right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this became an RTS.
Atlas, roll a perception.
Okay.
Because your passive perception is so high anyway. I just want to see if you
12 plus 8, I believe. Let me just check. Perception 19.
Okay. So you see this entity as soon as you fly up there. The smile on his face actually turned to like a little bit of a shocked look on his face when he sees you in the air.
Oh.
And it's before we take your turn, we'll take a break.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Shocked look. Do I recognize? I don't recognize this person. Sorry.
You don't know.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be back.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. When we left off, during this
Full
battle,
recap, please.
yeah, full recap. As this battle commences against the Crimson Arc, the entity that has been playing the music, the blue robe and the red bushy hair, had initiated some type of magic spell that shot Darius and Atlas 100 feet into the air above the battle. In doing so, Atlas noticed a look of shock come across this entity's face. At the same time, Darius, now for the first time, getting a proper look to recognize this entity from a vision that you had when you were in Dimensions.
Was that the blue guy?
It was, yes.
Okay.
Atlas, you're up.
So, can I, as I was going up, I assume we were like moving. I want to like put my hands out to like gesture for Atlas to come towards me.
Okay. Very well.
Okay, we'll let it happen. You can't really like will yourself during this spell. It just
Yeah,
shoots straight
I
at
know
you.
I can't move, but I know he has a jetpack, so
Yeah, that's kind of.
When did he get a jetpack? What world are
I'm
we
like,
in
the
here
rocket
now?
boots or whatever.
They're
He has something that lets him fly. Okay.
So you guys are close together. You're not like holding hands, but you are close together.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to ignite my boots and see if I can, like, can I move?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to launch myself towards Darius and almost like football tackle him and fly to the trees. Like I want us out from out the open.
Okay, so you want to try and grab him and fly down?
Yeah. It's all going to be a bonus action.
Let's see. So we got. Yeah, so you went up 100 feet. So you want to try and get like close and above the trees, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's 60 feet of movement. So 60 feet as far as I can get down. But yeah, I basically I'm trying to get him into cover,
Okay.
or us into cover, not so
Okay.
visually up in the middle.
So as you you move and you grab him, and as you go to kind of move down, you feel this like almost invisible force, almost like pushing you up. So what direction do you want to try and go? It doesn't seem like you can go directly down. It seems like you have to kind of go.
Oh well, if I can't go down, then I probably would stop.
Well, knowing how magic works, like you feel like there's no down, but it almost feels like a surface that you're on right now.
Okay. You just say to me, knowing how magic works.
Knowing how magic works. Roll an Arcana.
Okay. A nat 20. I very much know.
Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, knowing how your intricate knowledge that evolved now, knowing of magic, you can tell that this force is something that's pushed up within a restricted area. So knowing you can't push down, you'll be able to push out of the area and then down.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so I would push backwards, like away from the fight, till I could feel it going down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then you're gonna move your full. So it's technically
I wanna
half
see
speed when you're carrying somebody. So if you use your.
But am I carrying? It's like
Yeah.
I am physically carrying.
Yeah.
We're floating, but
How'd you
yeah.
fall?
That's how it works when you're like flying and stuff. It's a thing.
Oh, but they're also fly. Like they're also floating.
You fall slower when you hug someone in the air, you know.
So I mean, you can do 120 feet with your dash. So
Okay.
you'd be like 60. So you'll be like, you're pretty close. You'd be almost at the top of the trees, just not quite on the ground yet.
Okay, so here, let me kind of get an understanding here. So with me going, I'm guessing whatever this is like almost like a sphere of resistance. Like, does it taper off as I start to get
It feels like
away?
it's a pretty sharp drop as you
Okay.
feel it under you.
Okay, so when I get to the edge, do I feel more weight from Darius?
Yeah, it almost
Like-
feels like you're walking on a surface where you are right now. That's what it feels like.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. Okay. That's okay. I'm gonna. Fuck. Can't remember. Does Darius have feather fall?
I tackled Darius.
I just throw him off.
Yeah, you got this.
Do I remember if Darius has ever cast feather fall?
I don't think so. I think only Felix has cast before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I can't say if you remember me doing it. I can say you don't. You've never seen me do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll just continue with how far I can get down,
Okay,
holding him.
sounds good. We will get you guys down. So you wanted to go backwards, right? Like away from the.
Yeah, here
over.
I'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say that you guys kind of. That would be your safest kind of bet there. You get pretty much to the top of that tall tree.
So
Is
we're
the
at
wall
the
of fire
top of the
still
tree.
there?
Yeah, that was like 60 feet. So yeah.
Okay. Can I let him go at the end into the tree? Like drop him into the tree?
Yeah, you could release them. Yeah.
How high is the tree? So we're 35 feet above the air right now.
Please don't.
You are.
You have glass? how's your deck?
You're
save?
30 feet up. Yeah.
Okay, you can survive that, right?
Please don't.
All right. Fine.
You were aces this far. Now you're gonna ruin the plan.
I don't know what the plan is. Okay, yeah, I'll hold him like a baby.
Okay, so you're both footing above
I'm
it.
looking into his eyes as I lower down.
Okay. Perfect. The entity on the top of the tree, looks down, and Jack, if you could roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Now, why would you make me do that? I'm not rolling bad tonight, though. 17.
17. Oof. You feel this strange overcoming well of emotion, like this fear and this anger almost creeping in, and like you've never felt this so intense before, and you start to like almost freak out, and then you just see Reen just like catch your eyes and just stare, and you just lock eyes with her, and you feel this kind of calm come over you, and you just take a deep breath. Okay, your turn.
Am I good?
You're good.
Okay. The first thing Jack's gonna do is he's going to reach into his pocket.
Mhm.
He's gonna grab a very nice potion, and he's gonna take drink it.
Okay.
I only have 1d4 on me, so I'm gonna roll it in D&D Beyond.
I'll roll one for you.
Just want to point out, if that was a charm effect, he has advantage against those saves.
Okay.
So 21, and I'm pretty sure it's +4, or it's +8. So okay, so I gain a good bit of life.
It was not a charm
I assumed when you didn't ask him to roll again.
effect.
Okay. Jack is going to kind of shake off that whatever that was again. For his bonus action, he is going to drink a potion, and then he is going to eye the lady with a stick, and he is going to take aim on her and fire off 2 bolts.
Okay.
Where's this wall of fire at, real quick?
It's where it was before. It's basically blocking your kind of exit from just to the north of you. Like, well, that's the wrong thing, but across there.
Can I go this way?
Oh, Colin,
Uh,
you can just, if you put it down, you can just click the other one, and it'll turn it into that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Can I move where I marked?
The fire has cut off where the wall is, so you can't like go through it without running through the. You can run through the fire, but it doesn't. There's not a gap. It's 150.
Yeah, I don't see this wall of fire, so
No.
I'm not 100% sure where it's at.
So okay, let me put it on there for you. So it's from like here. What? Okay, I'll change it in a second. But it goes like 120 feet, like
Okay,
right across there.
so I can go this way. I just want to like,
Skate,
or
like,
I can
run up the
I can
wall.
not necessarily run up it. I want to be. I can hit her, right?
You can shoot her, yeah. You have angle on her, yeah.
Okay, good. I guess that's all I need. All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 shots on this lady.
Okay, roll away.
The first one is a 19 on the die plus 9. I'm assuming that hits.
It sure does.
And then I also get another D4, but I'm not gonna go ahead and roll that. And then let's roll these bad boys. So 11 points of piercing plus 4 points of piercing. And then you're going to see Reen shoot a lightning bolt out,
Okay,
adding an additional 6 points of lightning damage.
okay.
And then the second bolt is going to get let loose. That's a 15 on the die, plus 9, plus 4. I'm assuming that hits as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is max damage for my bolt, so that'll be 12 points of piercing, plus 3 points of piercing.
15. Damn, let loose with the arrows. It's almost like the top of the wall of fire almost set your arrows on fire as they continue up. Strike her almost in the same places that she was hit previously. She looks very badly wounded.
Excellent. And that will be it.
Okay. So as she takes these hits, she staggers back. Now, for the first time, she looks back towards the red-headed figure, almost looking for direction. And yeah, you don't know what they do, but she looks back towards the red-headed figure and does nothing.
I like that. I like that for her.
Dante, not knowing really
Isn't it
what's
supposed
going
to be
on.
My turn.
No.
I was after Jack. I'm not even on the turn order anymore.
Oh, that's because I had
You
to move
swapped.
your character. Yeah. Okay, let me get you back. Sorry. Add. There you go. So you were after Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Then you're up.
So as Atlas grabbed me and we're falling, Darius is going to meet his gaze, wrap his arms around him, and I'm going to cast Dimension Door and blip us to where I have the marker there, so we can hide in that shrubbery.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as you hit the trees, pile of dust where you stood or floated. Oh, you're
And
both
I will
down
pull my
there.
hood up over my head.
Okay.
Oh, that was so cool.
Stay hidden, buddy. I think
Fires
they're
a
after you.
firework in the air.
Oh,
We're
okay.
over here.
So I still have my movement, right?
Yep.
Okay. I cannot move myself, though. Yes, I can. Okay. So, Dimension Door is an action, correct? Yeah. So I have a bonus action. I will move basically here.
Okay.
And I'll like duck and hide into these bushes.
Okay.
Even though I'm invisible, but you know, extra cover and all that. I'll say that is it for my turn.
All right. Yeah, you both see the staffed girl kind of just turn and stare at the guy on top of the tree. And Dante is going to run forwards and with advantage swing away at this young lady. As you see Dante come out of his invisibility, you see him pull out one hand. He has his rapier, but this time as he moves it out, you see a flame start from his hand and just burn down the blade as he pulls his shield on the other hand out and takes position and thrusts forwards.
Jackson, awe.
27 hits.
Good night.
Oh my god, 2 27s. So the rapier plunges into the dwarf. Horrible. Ooh. So as he just becomes visible, almost apparating out of nothing, you just see his rapier. You don't even see the second attack. It is so quick. Right through the chest of the dwarf as she's running forwards and just stops and just slumps down on the ground. And he continues the rest of his movement. He used the rest of his movement just to get to the bottom of the hill. As he does so,
I knew he was sandbagging.
the other warrior starts running. And you guys can't see there. But he is going to use his dash. Get there. This one's super confused, is also starting to run away. Pretty there. There. Alchemos, you're up.
Num 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 num. Perfect timing. I want them to run away. Right into my trap. My elk trap. Alcatraz? I'm gonna use my dash. Ooh. Can I make it up this part? Is this like...
Yeah, it's just, yeah, you could. It's not a steep incline or anything.
Peekaboo! Oh, wait. I see this guy coming up, I guess. Right? So...
Yeah, he looks like he's running away.
Oh. He's not gonna get away. Yeah, that's my turn. Because I dashed.
Okay. All right. The entity on the top. You hear him call out, "Everybody calm down. It's the one we've been looking for. Atlas, you're coming with us, yes?"
I kind of like hunker down. Don't really respond.
Okay.
Move.
And seeing no response from you, he comes. Very well. And roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Swear to God.
Guy that's doing the wisdom stuff. Oh, that's not good. It's a 4. Hold on.
+8.
+8. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I have like oh no, I don't have less. You guys
So-
have less.
Yeah.
12.
12. Okay. Let me get the exact details of this.
Jack, stop.
What?
Flipping Marine around circles.
Oh, is it bothering you?
Yeah. That's why I disabled you guys using your characters last time.
Oopsies.
So you've... Oh, you know what? He does... He gets down first. My apologies. He has to get down first. Does he make it safely? Yes, he does. Another 20 feet. Okay. You feel this pull towards you. This time, not up in the air. But you feel a pull towards this entity. As he pulls you 60 feet towards him.
Oh no.
Which actually could get you right up on the edge of the cliff. Oh, not quite. So he gets you. Well,
I'm technically flying
60
too, so
feet,
I
you
would
are.
be a little... Yeah, okay.
so it'd be easier. He could just pull you even closer. Thank you. So no, he pulls you to there. You're held in midair. And as you get a little bit closer, you see around his head these strange looking little crystals seem to be swirling around. And as he's continuing to smile at you, he looks down at Darius behind the bush. As he lets loose one of his... Oh, there it is. Okay. You see this small, looks like a little star fly out towards Darius. 22 to hit Darius. You can give yourself...
You did that at disadvantage, right?
Not disadvantage, no. Oh, you're
I'm
invisible,
invisible.
right? Yeah. 17.
That does not hit.
Okay. Do you see this little tiny looking star just fly down towards you and just dissipates into nothing as this person continues to smile down. Mastos, as you're getting ready to charge to this warrior, all of a sudden you see him freeze in place.
Oh.
And above him, the one with the two-hand crossbows also running away freezes in place, unable to move. Atlas, you're up.
Am I like frozen in place? Like, can I feel like I can move at all?
If you want to try and move, roll a wisdom saving throw.
14.
14. So you feel like you're under control by something, so you can't move from your position. You have your actions, abilities and such, but you feel like you cannot move.
Okay. I'm going to can I cast Dispel Magic on myself? Or would that
That would disable your boots, but it wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who's near me right now? Am I within 30 feet of Jack? It's not good with this measuring stuff.
No, he's like 40 feet away. Actually 30 from the angle of view in the air. Yeah, you'd be 30 feet.
Okay, and then where's Mastos here?
He's away on the other side.
Oh, he's
I am 80 feet away.
You don't know where he is. You can't see him.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you don't know that.
and I have a general idea where Darius is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which should be. Give me the line. Give me the line.
Would he though? Because I did run away invisible.
Yeah. I think he'd flowers, movement, sound, unless you were trying to
Okay.
hide from him when you ran.
Well, I was trying to be stealthy. I wasn't necessarily hiding from him because he's not a
Yeah.
threat, but
And he also seen what's his face shoot down at you.
Okay. Right. Sorry, can you just verify that he's within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Just sorry, the line thing is just not my forte.
He's 37 feet.
See?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to cast my channel. Oh, can I cast Misty Step?
It's a bonus action.
Yes. I want to Misty Step back into this tree line here. Let me just make sure we're...
Yeah. You moved 60 feet, so you could go exactly 60 back where you were.
Great. No, I'm gonna... He knows where I am. So I just want to Misty Step to the ground in between both Jack and Darius.
Okay.
As long as I'm 30 feet between both of them, which that should be.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna cast my what is it here? Spells. Oh, it's not under my spells, sorry. It's under my traits. Channel Divinity.
Okay.
And I'll give them both 20 HP, whatever fills them up to half their maximum hit points.
Okay. Take the heals, boys. Up to maximum half if you need it. If not, then it's what
yeah,
it is.
DM, how do you want to roll this? Because I'm above half.
But then you get nothing.
Then
It can
you
only
get
fill you
nothing.
up to your
Yeah,
half.
I'm Jack's good.
Oh, fuck. I thought you guys took, like, fucking bunch of shit.
You drank a potion.
Did, but it didn't drop me below half. I'm literally 2 hit points above halfway right now.
But you don't know
All right.
that, right? That's what you would do.
Yeah, all right. That's what I've done.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
How was that our fault?
Jack, you're up.
Excellent.
How dare you not take more damage?
Jack is going to fire off one bolt at the magic lady again.
Okay.
We're gonna see if it kills her. It's probably gonna kill her. That's a crit.
All right. Roll the damage.
So we're gonna get a 12 piercing plus 5 more piercing plus 4 lightning. Because Reen's
4.
gonna shoot like more damage at it.
Gotcha. As soon as this bolt goes out, Reen, seeing what you're doing, let's loose. See the lightning, and the arrow almost looks like it triples in size as it just slams in to an already hole that you made in the chest, and the lightning just radiates through. You just see them almost burn away. Ah! Completely decimated.
Excellent. And the fire dissipates.
The fire is no longer.
Okay. And then Jack is going to kind of make his way towards Atlas with Reen.
Mhm.
And he's gonna take 2 more shots off at this blue dude.
Okay.
Uh 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Dang. That's with a
Flies
2.
off.
And then a 26 plus 4, so 30.
30. Yeah, that hits.
Yay! He's also going to move his hunter's mark to this dude.
Okay, sounds good.
That will be 11 points of piercing plus 6 points of piercing.
5 plus 6. 4.
And he's actually, if permissible, I'd like to shoot his instrument instead of him.
Yeah, sure. Still take that damage off. Let's see. So as your arrow, lightning arrow, goes in toward, or no, it wasn't lightning. The other one was lightning. The arrow comes in, and as it hits the instrument, with this level of power behind it, you know this is going to shatter the instrument, but it does not. It hits off the instrument, but it does still catch him. But the instrument looks undamaged.
Dang. All right, that'll be it for Jack. Jack looking a little confused.
Okay, Darius, you're up.
Okay, I am going to measure. I got lots of space. Lots of space. I am going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at Douchebag.
Okay.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. And you know what? Before firing those off, I'm also going to cast Hex.
Okay.
Bam. So he needs to... Oh, I think it just goes on him, right?
Yeah.
I am going to Hex Dexterity.
Okay, sounds good.
And then, yes, I will fire Eldritch Blast 1. Another nat 20. Let's go.
Nice.
Easy dub.
And then that's a nat 18 plus, like, 7. So I'm sure that hits, too.
Yeah, they both hit.
All right, now let's not roll a 1 this time on the d10. Come on. 3 is better than a 1. So 10 plus 3 plus 4, which will be 17 damage on the first one.
17, gotcha.
8 again, that's good. Plus 7, or plus 4, sorry, that's 12. So 12 on the second one.
Okay.
I will reapply my hood, and I'm going to run across the battlefield. As close as I can get, I'm heading over to Monsieur Dante.
Okay.
I will move here, and I'm a little short of the tree, but I'm invisible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like blend in with the foliage.
Okay. So with that, Dante's move is gonna scamper up 30 feet. Does he make it safely without using any movement? Yes, he does. Deftly up the rocks. As he arrives at the top, notices that this person is not moving whatsoever, takes advantage of it, and takes his swings. 23, which hits. And 15. And a second swing. Whoa. Okay, definitely hits. Okay. He charges up and just slams his flaming rapier through the back of this unmoving person, and they fall to the ground. And that's his turn. Nobody can see what's happening back. Oh, Mastos, you can see what's happening back here. The warrior ahead of you, unmoving. All of a sudden, you see this massive blade start to appear through his chest. And as it does so, this heavily armored warrior appears as the blood starts gushing out the back of this entity. And he falls to the ground. It is your turn.
That doesn't sound good. So there's a new entity thing there.
I will put it up in a second. I just had to cover something.
Because I'm a target. Yeah, so I'm gonna charge at this guy. Whee!
Okay.
And that's one. Ooh, does a 25 hit? No, hold on. Sorry, 24 hit.
Yep.
Nice. That is. Oh, those are low rolls. Whoa, a 1 and a 2 on the damage. But 6, and then because it was a charge, it's another 2d6. That's better. What did I say? 3? Yeah, 3. So 9, 12.
12 damage?
Yep.
Okay. As you kick your heels and run up and charge and stick your antlers into him, he kind of pulling his sword out of the body, kind of looks at you as you feel your antlers almost bounce off this armor. And it fully kind of metal mask down just with a slit with the eyes. You just see these eyes just staring back at you.
Move.
Anything else for you?
DC 14 strength saving throw, knock
Okay.
prone because it was a
Okay.
charge, possibly.
15. No, he just stands still, just takes it.
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's my turn.
Okay. So, Nitty Blue Robes. Atlas, don't be like that. Yeah, it's not necessary for all this messiness. We just, we just have things that we want, and you happen to be it. No big deal. Come along, come along. And he kind of pulls his finger and pulls you up towards him.
I don't know who you are. What do you want from me?
Stranger danger.
He just pulls you here. Not really you, just what's inside you.
What does that mean?
And as he says this, and he kind of like smiles and turns his head, and it freezes right there. What do you do?
His head freezes, like
Yeah,
locked
it
in.
looks like he's frozen.
Like just him or everyone else.
Looks like just him.
Hello?
I'm gonna try to fly backwards.
Okay, it works.
I'm gonna fly using my dash back behind Jack onto the ground.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
As you fly up in back to the air, you look at this entity down below, and you see his head start to turn. And this smile starts to crack. His skin starts to break. And as it does so, you start to see water start to drip out of it. And as it does, as this water starts to drip, you see his face start to melt. And his body starts decomposing as it slowly melts into the ground, as only a puddle remains on the top of the hill.
I don't understand. What? I didn't do anything.
Atlas! Atlas! That's you, my boy! You hear a voice coming from the other side of the hill.
Yes. Father, is that you?
We're coming! We're coming!
Do I see?
Do I see him? Jay, you're muted by the way.
So
if you're
from
talking.
where you are, you do not.
Thank
However, Elkmos, you see this old man with this hat and kind of brown leather coat come running up. Beside him, this strange, fully white cloaked figure comes running up.
Good night.
Darius, Jack, it's Dr. Reditus. It's my father. He's come to help us.
Let's get moving then.
We need to be careful. Don't trust anything.
Alice!
I'm coming, Father.
He's running up the hill, closely
I'm gonna
followed
start-
by.
I'll start moving towards where the sound's coming from.
Do you have any movement left?
I don't know. I was
Or are we
Currently
out
out
of
of con. There's no immediate threat.
Okay.
Mastos, the armored guy, completely ignores you and just starts walking away behind this entity.
Jack and Reen will fly up top, and one will zip up top.
I just kind of stand there like, I thought we were fighting.
Alice, my boy, I can't believe I found you after all this time. Come to me. You see him just running out with his arms open.
I'm gonna just kind of run and hug him, and I don't know how to get my guy on the ground again.
Yeah, I gotta turn off flying.
Control.
Okay.
He runs up and he just gives you the warmest embrace. He immediately drops down to both knees and just pulls you in and holds you. You've never been held so tight as he pulls you in and hugs you. Two entities standing at the back. I've missed you so much, my boy.
Father, how did you find me? I missed you too, everyone. This is my father. This is my creator.
I can't believe you made it. I don't understand how you got off the island, but I'm so relieved to see you. I've missed you every day since we had to leave you there. You're safe, yes? And he starts like popping like, all over your head, and you're checking you out.
I'm a little different. I've had some help along the way, but these are my friends. These are the Atlads.
Hello, Atlads. Nice to meet you. I wish you was under better circumstances.
As I approach, I don't want to pass the two behind them yet. I want to cast a Mantram's Vision.
Okay.
I want to smell the armor.
I
You
don't
go up.
understand what happened. What happened to that evil person?
Well, that's it's a high level of magic that one of the trio have used. It's a simulacrum, they're called. Very rare, but at least it wasn't the real one. Anyway, I came looking for you for a reason. Can we gather round, everyone? We've a little bit of explaining to do.
Do I see anything with the vision up?
Sorry. You only see what you expect to see from Mastos and from Reen. You don't really see anything else that's outstanding.
Okay.
You do see the faintest of auras, almost undetectable, from Jack's gauntlet.
I mean, technically, he should be glowing too. He's half elf. He has Fey ancestry.
Oh my god. Anyways, gather round.
I'm gonna
Yes.
keep my distance.
The
Is
armored.
everyone okay? Is anybody hurt?
I started smelling this robed figure.
Yeah. You smell the warrior, and he seems to smell like metal. Roll a perception check, Mastos, for checking them out.
Tim, every time you drop your token, the whole map shakes.
I know. He's huge. Oh, that's a 19, not a 16. Plus 4, so 23.
Okay. Yeah, you get a scent of what you would expect, armor and the materials. You do get extra whiff of like saltiness. to both of their like kind of the clothing. Some sort of smells being absorbed in that regards. But they seem pretty normal. You can't see either of their faces. The one wearing the white robes also has a full white, almost like material mask covering their entirety of their face. I'm sorry, but we don't have much time. But Alice, I've good news. Great news, in fact.
What? What is it?
Well, I was trying to develop a way to be able to bring you home. The energy that makes you who you are, it has some sort of connection or feedback with what powers the vessels to get us to the islands and are submersible. It had a reaction, and to get you to Centaurium safely, we had to devise a device, and we finally completed it. He starts waving over to the armored guy, who about 6 feet tall, looks orcish in build, walks over towards him. He pulls off his side this small device. It looks like it has a handle and a sort of metal rods about kind of arm's length, kind of sticking up. Looks like there's like 5 of them, kind of all stuck together.
So, what does it do? It'll get me to Centaurium?
Well, so this will enable you to actually come into the submersible. Last time when we tried that, your energy conflicted with it, and there was a massive explosion. So this particular device will contain your energy, and when we get you back to Centaurium, we can replace the power within you with regular core power units that are used for regular automatons, and you'll no longer need to have this dangerous energy within you. Yes, Elowen Moonshadow and I have worked on this, and finally to completion, and I've been sent to bring you back and have this done so that we can safely remove it from you.
Oh. Is that why our ship blew up? On the way here? Was that me?
Well, possibly a little combination of that and the what Lord Vomeria is doing, kind of guiding things into the rocks.
Colin, while this is going on,
Yep.
2 things. I just want to make sure I still have the spell. Oh, did I get rid of it? Shit. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I want to check if the robes on the half-orc, do they seem reminiscent of the robes we saw Dorhan in?
The orc in the armor.
Oh, was it armor? Sorry, I thought you said the half-orc was in the robes.
No, he's the one wearing the armor.
Okay.
It looks a little similar, but it looks a lot more intricate. And you do see the Centaurium symbol that Dorhan had created on the front of his tabard. You do see that engraved on the both pauldrons of this warrior.
Okay. Yeah, I no longer have detect thoughts, so I will not do that.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's great news. I thought I was a danger to people. And this power, there's things out here that want it from me, and I don't think they'll use it for good. So if you have a way to remove it and replace it, then I think that would be great.
Yes, but that would be best for everyone, keeping it safe in Centaurium, where nefarious people wouldn't be able to get a hold of it, and you would be safe. So, Magistrate Hammond sent me with these bodyguards to keep me safe, to bring you home, and you can have a real life once this dangerous entity is removed from you.
I'm going to approach Dr. Elias.
Okay.
I'm going to put my hand out and be like, "Hello, sir. Darius Silverstrom."
Yes, Father, this is my best friend, Darius.
Darius, I've heard a little about you. Not quite like your father, from what I understand.
Yeah, I don't know much about my father, and I to be honest, I don't really know much about you. It would be really great if you could tell me your true name, and I'm going to cast suggestion.
Okay.
What do you mean? His name's Elias.
23.
Oh, he succeeds.
It's Elias. Veritas.
It's my father, Darius. He's here to help us.
Dr. Veritas, we need to go. As the warrior speaks up from behind. Yes, Maclar, of course. I'm sorry, Atlas, this is so rushed. But I do want to give you something before we leave. And he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out and he shows to you what looks like almost identical to the metal purple flower that you found that he left for you at Jonas's. I wanted to give you this right away. It took me quite a while to make for you. You always liked flowers so much. And gestures.
Oh
towards you.
wow! This looks like one that you left Jonas.
Yes, it's quite beautiful. And as you look at the flower, your subroutines scan it, and you receive a message through Facebook Messenger.
Accessing Facebook Messenger.
I'm sorry that we had to come like this, but it would have to be very rushed. There's many people searching for Atlas, and I'm very grateful to you all for keeping him safe and bringing him home.
How did you get here?
Well, we used a submersible. I went looking for him at the island, Ninak, and he messaged us, and I was able to kind of look in on him after he'd connected to me. We made that connection. We took the submersible back here and tracked him down. I had to keep checking in on him to find out where he was.
You keep saying this word submersible. What is that?
Oh, it's a special device devised in Centaurium that lets us travel underneath the water to different places. It's only used from Centaurium. It's advanced technology. Yes, it's
Yeah,
very
I've heard they like to
intricate.
keep all the good stuff for themselves.
I don't think that's true. Centaurium just wants to help people. It's not our fault if people don't want the help.
Yeah, I'm
Or
sure.
so.
Well, helping themselves along the way.
Centaurium's misunderstood. There's many organizations that try to make Centaurium look like they're not trying to help.
Uh-huh. I misunderstood too.
This flower. Oh, it's very intense.
Yeah, it is. It's quite beautiful. Quite beautiful.
It
What's
is.
intense about it?
It's just. It's different. But. It's great. And. I'll cherish it.
Yes, we can start a collection. You could add it to the other one, and we'll see how many more we can make together. Finally. Atlas,
Okay.
I appreciate you taking care of my boy. Would you like to say anything to? We will bring him back if he wishes, of course. We just have to take care of this. Did you want to say anything to your friend?
Atlas, this is a little quick, dude. I don't think you should just leave.
It's okay, Darius. It's just for a little bit. It'll be okay. It'll be great. I'll be normal again, or normal for the first time. It's
What do you mean normal again? What do you mean? You seem, I mean, you're extraordinary, but to me, this is your normal.
I know, but it can be better.
In what way?
Well, in the fact that I won't have this power inside me that people are trying to use. This is kind of what we were looking for. And
How are you going to get back to us?
Oh, I'm sure there's ways of travel. And Father, would I be able to get back when it's done?
Where's
Yes,
Dante right now?
Of course. Dante's he's underneath the tree to the west. He's kind of just leaning up against it, just listening.
Darius kind of like storms off, like almost like he's annoyed and he does not trust anything about this situation. And he wants to go talk to Dante and be like, what do you know about Dr. Elias? Like everything that he can get.
I'm gonna walk up to Mastos. Oh, Mastos. Can I see you for a moment? Thank you.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah. All right. I come out of my wild shape then. Yeah.
Mastos appears.
There you are. Okay, I have to go for a little bit. But you're okay. I know we haven't always got along. And I won't lie, at the beginning I kept my distance a little bit, not because of you, just because of a friend we had just left behind, and still, in all your quirkiness and, you reminded me of something important, and that's not everything broken stays that way. You've got roots, and a devotion to a sense of family, and I think you'll go farther than any of us will know. So I need you to do me a favor.
And I pull out Dorhan's letter, and I kind of reach out with it, and I open it up, and it's got like a little leaf in it.
These are the last two memories I have of some friends. One you haven't known, and one, well, Filbert, you know. And you think you might be able to bring them back, and they're family, and if anyone is to bring them safe to where they belong, I think it's you, so will you take this?
And I kind of like hand Mastos the letter.
I take the letter. And you said there's leaves inside?
It's one leaf. It's like a leaf from Filbert that I've kept.
A leaf from Filbert?
Yeah.
There's more than memories inside that. It's trust, and you have mine, Mastos. Mastos of the Atlads.
But Alice can't leave the Atlads.
Oh, I'm not leaving not the group. I mean, for a little bit, but just I'll be right back. You just take care of them, okay?
But you
Got
can
it.
just come back with a tree.
I could, yeah. Oh, that's a great idea, Father. Mastos can wait.
It'll only take a day or two. 2 days at most, and I can bring Atlas back to wherever you are if that's what he wishes to do, or stay in Centurion, whatever he wishes.
Oh, I'll definitely come back.
Yeah, very well. We have many means to get him where he wants to go. Not a problem.
I look at Darius. What is he doing right now?
So Darius over by Dante, as you kind of ask about Elias, and Dante answers up. Well, he's well known. I don't know anything negative about him. I've only heard of good things. Research, scientist, looking for good ways to help people.
Is this really him?
I've never met him, but I've been watching, and he looks on the up and up.
Do you have ways of seeing through illusions?
Unfortunately, no, just my keen wits.
Because they're talking about taking out his power core. And I know that the enemy wanted to use that.
Well, I just witnessed them defeat the enemy that we thought wanted him. If I had a threat assessment, I would say that these were the good guys.
Well, let me ask you this. If you were planning something evil and you had a clone of yourself, and you were the type of people that these people are, wouldn't you sacrifice the men working with you to gain the trust?
Anything's possible, I suppose.
I'm moving over to Jack while this is.
Okay.
It's something doesn't sit right with it.
He told me himself that that was exactly the course story that he told me he was looking for his father. From what I understand, this is what he's been waiting for.
Yeah, it's just if it's not his father, that's my concern. This world is, well, not full of magic anymore, but lots of people seem to be able to use it still. And the more powerful the caster, the more powerful the spell. He even resisted my magic, which, I mean, it's not impossible, but he's got to have something strong.
I understand your concern, of course. Do you reach Jack at this stage, Alice?
Hey, Jack. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel fine. But you probably feel pretty good.
Yeah, this is so unexpected. It is a little quick, but I think it's the right thing to do. I know it's the right thing to do. And hey, listen, like, I know you've always kind of looked forward and sometimes too much, but I've seen what's inside you, Jack. I've seen a leader, and even if you're not ready to call yourself one, I think soon they're gonna need someone to show them that way, and I think that someone has to be you.
And I'm gonna reach my hand out, and inside it is my symbol of Spiro.
Listen, a true leader isn't afraid to ask for direction, and this symbol guided me when I didn't really know which way to go, and maybe it can do the same for you when it's your turn. So I want you to just hold on to this until I get back, okay?
Is it common for you to give away all your possessions if you're leaving for 2 days?
Well, I don't really know, and I know you guys have a trek ahead of you, and I just want to make sure that even if it's only 2 days, you have the support that you need. I want this back, let's be clear. Don't lose
Understood.
it or sell it. I mean,
And Jack's gonna kind of pat him on the shoulder for a second and then give him a half-hearted side hug.
I go right in for it. Give him a big squeeze.
Jack will give him a full hug this time.
oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
Reen will
buddy.
go up and rub her head on you.
I pat Reen a little bit.
You take care of him, okay? And yeah. Alright, I will. Yeah. Sounds like too much like a bye. We'll see you in a couple of days, okay?
Well, Atlas,
Yeah.
you still owe me 25 gold.
Oh. Right. Alright, well, I'll make sure you get that when I get back, okay? Alright, there he is!
Jack's hand kind of drops.
How do I rotate the creature?
Yeah, you see Darius over talking
Well.
to Dante under the tree, the cooling of the tree.
Darius? I think they need us to go pretty quickly here. Do you mind if I just talk to you real quick?
I'll approach.
Hey. Listen,
Mhm.
I know you're a little suspicious of this, and I get it. This is all very quick, but I need you to know. I need you to know this is the right thing to do.
How do you know?
I
Our
just-
enemy is powerful.
I know. I can't explain it to you. I need you to know this is what I need to do right now.
What did you see in the flower?
I've seen what kind of destruction this energy could do if I don't get rid of it.
Yeah, but what happens if it gets into the wrong hands?
Well, that's the thing. This is the way it doesn't. Listen.
And he just like kind of looks down at his satchel that's like around his neck.
Funny thing, this satchel. We meant to make it carry more than it does, and somehow it already has. You gave it to me not knowing that I never actually received a gift before, and I don't think you really know how much that meant to me.
I like take the satchel off. I place it out in Darius' hands.
And I'm gonna give it back. Not because I don't want it, but because you're the reason that mattered in the first place, and maybe you can hold on to it till I get back. And know that I will come back for it.
You see Darius's eyes welling up. He kneels down in front of him. He's like, something doesn't feel right about this. I don't know why.
It's because you're my friend, and you're looking out for me, and that's why I want you to have the most important thing that I own, so that you know that I'll come back for it.
I know that your intention is to come back. But Atlas, if they take out your core, if they don't put anything back in, you're gone.
Oh no,
What if
You're
that
not
core
gone.
is you?
I don't think it is. I know it's not. And I'm not gone. All of you all have a part of me.
It's not the same, and you know it.
Well, some things are bigger than just one of us.
Darius unbuttons the cloak, and he slides it over his shoulder and puts it around Atlas and buttons it up. He's like, this isn't going to work for you right away. But while you're in your trip, just focus on the item and let yourself bond with it.
Wow.
That way, if something starts to go crazy wrong or you feel anything, you activate that cloak and you get the hell out of there. Send me a message. I'll find a way.
I will. Thank you.
I do want that back.
I know you do. I know you do. That's how I know you're telling the truth. That you'll find me. No matter what.
I will find you.
I'm gonna give you a big hug now. I think you know it's coming.
And he opens his arms.
I give him a big hug.
All right.
And he actually like fully squeezes back, and then attempts to like do the leaning back thing, but no.
Don't hurt yourself, buddy. Don't. It's okay.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
And I'll kind of help him up to his feet again, even though he doesn't need it. But and I'm gonna walk back over to Elias.
I can't apologize that it's all so rushed. I know you're going to miss him. Just to soothe your minds. And he pulls out messaging stones. He gives one to Atlas and Darius.
Oh.
He goes, there you go. Just so that you can keep in touch, so you're not too afraid of what's going on. Hands it to you, Darius.
I'll take it.
Okay. Are you ready to go, Atlas? We're we have to kind of contain the energy, and then we'll head off to the submersible.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I'll follow you.
Very well. And the mage and the warrior kind of stand behind Elias as Elias takes out the kind of the handle contraption. Sorry, one second. And then he starts to pull kind of this trigger on it, and these metal bars go cha-ching, 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 kind of open up, and these 5 metal rods look like almost like a spider form, almost. And he walks over to Atlas's back, and he's like, "Sorry, Atlas, could you just take anything you have in your backpack and that just off to the side or off? It needs to have full contact with the metal."
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just kind of remove. I don't really have a back. I just have kind of my cloak.
Okay.
So I'll remove the cloak and like hold it gently, and just like set it on the ground.
Okay. Here we go.
Just kind of look at Darius for a moment, smile, and nod.
I'm not summoning it, but you can see the like that purple energy like wrapping around his arm, but it's like faint smoke. He's resisting it, but like
Do I
he
see
wants
that?
to attack.
Yeah, you would see that.
And I just like I see it, and I just kind of I give him like a it's okay.
Okay, here we go. He pushes the button as it's already spread out, and Atlas, you feel this connection start to go on your back. You feel like this cold metal touch it as these kind of metal rods just click, 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 click. All 5 of them kind of click. And you just feel kind of this warmth coming through. And the warrior and the mage behind just kind of watching what's happening. And there we go. Should only be but a moment. Atlas, do you have any final words?
What do you mean final words?
Well,
Yeah, what's
everybody, thank you for being my friends, and know that I love you all.
you're coming back in 2
And-
or 3 days?
Just take care of each other until I see you again.
Why does this feel
And
like a
as-
goodbye?
He says this, and Elias pulls the trigger in fully. Atlas, you feel this warm surge coming through, like just like you hugged each of your friends. This warmth come through, and that lad, you look on as you see Atlas's yellow eyes go vacant, and his body goes limp. And the guards behind Elias, they look confused, and they start to move, and they start to run towards Elias. And Elias looks at you all with a sad smile and a tear trickling down his eye, and he mouths the words to the group. Run. He turns and he charges, holding up Atlas towards the 2 bodyguards running towards him. As you all hear, blowing you all 30 feet backwards as a massive explosion happens. As you all glance back, you see a sphere encompassing the area where they once stood. Nothing but red fire in a crater below.
And my cloak, right?
And we will leave it there.
What the hell? What's going on?
Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Make sure to tune in next week, guys. We should be
so
back
confused.
the following week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. We're skipping this Tuesday, so we'll be back next Tuesday to see what.
We're not skipping it. That's why we played tonight.
No, that's what I mean. Like, we're not playing
Yeah.
this Tuesday. We're playing the next Tuesday.
I
Okay.
unfortunately will not be there though.
Yes. Atlas will not be joining
What?
us.
Well, he just blew up.
Atlas,
I
yes.
need to.
No longer.
All right.
So we will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Alice
Those
is
of you who
no
are
longer-
watching,
What?
we appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you on the next one.
He did get blown up.
Take care, guys. Bye.
I'm so confused. And Corey's just sitting there all